Howdy doody, fellow freeaimers. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, I just like to... It's been a while since I did just a talking video, so I'm going to do that. In the background is playing some clips from the bottle tree. Now, just briefly to go over the bottle tree, I've had a couple of people say that I use Qanonymous and other retarded shit recently. If you've watched any of my content, you know that I don't use any of that stuff, and the Dirty Bastards is a group who doesn't tolerate cheaters, and you can see that by our track record. We've had people that have been in, cheated, and they've been immediately kicked out. Because if you're cheating in this game, then you're a special kind of special, do you know what I mean? There's no KD involved in this game, there's no money to be won, it's just your stupid, foolish pride and ego, and that's it. So people like Babadoo, people like freeaim Phoenix, people like Red Dead God, all of these fucking idiots that say they're freeaim and are disingenuous, cheating liars to a man. You know what I mean? I can count the amount of genuine freeaimers without even taking my fucking shoes off. Alright? So, all of that aside, this footage in the background is the bottle tree. Now, if you know anything about freeaim, you know the bottle tree. The bottle tree is the place where your skill goes to die, because you think you're good until you start fucking shooting at the bottle tree. And bear in mind, looking at the footage in the background, I've been shooting this fucking tree for 3 years now. Some of it with a dot, but the majority of that for more than 2 years, I've been going at this tree with no dot, and it still fucking eludes me. I still don't, you know what I mean? There's no way you're going to hit every shot on that unless you're spending like 8-9 hours a day fucking practicing freeaim. And I don't have that kind of free time. I was going to jump on last night and I was just so tired. But I ended up jumping on. I fucking went to the tree for 5 minutes, shot about 3 bottles, about 20 shots, played Fall Guys, and I was like, nah, I've got to go to bed. I'm too tired for this shit. But just to briefly discuss this tree, okay? So this tree is an excellent tool for any freeaimer. If you want to go and adjust your settings, if you've got a new controller, if you want to try some different things, go to this tree. If like to get your eye in and everything like that, I go down to the armadillo bottle, the armadillo shooting range with the bottles and all that. Like, if you're not, you know, if you just want to, if you're not worried about flick shooting and all that stuff, you are just wanting to get your timing down and all that lot, go down to the bottle range. For the more advanced students, come to the bottle tree, because the bottles swing in the wind. There's NPCs that drive past, and if you've got lock-on you're going to fucking lock onto them. You know what I mean? And it's going to encourage you to turn off lock-on, because all the while you're at this tree, you can't lock onto the bottles. And you've got to tone down your sensitivity, especially if you want to try practicing flick shots, stuff like that, snap shooting. You'll see, as I'm doing with the Carcano, I'm snap shooting, and same with the elephant rifle, same with the rolling block. And you can do it with anything, yeah? That's snap shooting technique, the Scrafty no scope technique. The way I do it, I snap shoot, because I don't have a dot anyway, so there's no point in me trying to fucking hold down R2 a little bit just to get that dot up, because it doesn't matter to me anyway. So I snap shoot and I apply that technique to everything. And this tree is a fantastic place to go and try out the snap shoot swipe. Yeah? So you're snap shooting and you have a delay between when you press the triggers and when you will actually fire. It's almost unnoticeable. But in that delay, if your look around sensitivity is high enough, you can swipe across targets. And the way the hit registry works on Red Dead, if you can time it correctly, you will get that shot. You will hit that shot. It's fucking amazing. I did it to Chris in the last video, the last full-length video I did when we were all messing about on the Great Plains. I did the no-scope, the slight pressure on R2, fall down on L2 and at the same time completing the push on R2. And then you have, like, it's not even half a second, but you have a very, very small window of time in which you can move your point of aim. And obviously for you, if you're using a dot, you will be able to see where you're aiming and you'll be able to actually move your dot to the target or swipe across it. But when we're no dotting, we just guesstimate. And I mean, the thing is with playing with no dot, I've been doing it for a long time now, so I know to just concentrate on the centre of my screen. There's like an inch circle that I focus on when I'm playing, when I'm fighting. When I'm not fighting, I don't really focus on it. But when we're fighting, I just let my peripheral vision do everything else, see what's going on. If I need to look at the map, I'll look at the map, and then as soon as I look back, I'll take a shot so I know where I'm shooting again. It's very important when you're using no dot. You can't take that for granted. Always take an exploratory shot, yeah? Even if you're going to fucking shoot the ground, it don't matter. Because when you hit, you'll see where that hits in relation to where you are, and you can then adjust what you're doing to that. So, anyway, fucking the tree's great, go and do it, and if you're not, you're fucking losing out, mate. You're missing out on some fantastic practice that will, I mean, if you don't think that's going to help you, then you haven't been paying attention to what freeaim is. But anyway, all of that aside, you know, fucking people who say I use Qanonymous, they're retarded. And well, anyway, so back to what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to just let everyone know what's going on with me and my poor little life. Now, the reason for the major lack of uploads and why I've been concentrating on the shorts, the reason is, as some of you may already know, at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I stopped working as a welder and a fabricator and maintenance engineer and stuff, and I started taking care of my mum full time. I've never had any caring experience or anything like that, but she's not comfortable with someone else doing it, so that's fine by me. You know, if that's what she wants to do, I owe her that, you know what I mean? She's my mum. We've not always had the best relationship, we've not always made the best decisions about each other and all the rest of it, but filial piety is a thing, and you should be respectful towards your parents, especially after the way my mum's been treated by my sisters. So at the beginning of this year, I stopped working and I started taking care of her full time. Now the downside of that is that I have to do a lot of courses. I've had to. I've completed most of them, but a lot of them were in like the correct way to help someone into and out of bed, out of baths, into and out of seats, stuff like that. It's just how to carry people. I had to do one on pharmacology. It wasn't like, you know, it was just on dangerous mixtures of prescription medication that old people are generally given together and that kind of slip through the cracks and can cause issues with people that have the issues that my mum has. She has, you know, I'm not going to fucking go into detail, but she's got quite a few things. She's 72. Do you know what I mean? She's not had a fucking easy life. She worked at a place where she was, for a long time, she worked at a place where she was dealing with youth, you know, children that have been abused, and some of them were feral. So she had, like, and her job was to reel them back in and make them human again. You know what I mean? Not that they weren't human, but you know what it's like when you've been abused as a child, you turn into a fucking monster, and it's a lot of work to get you back from that, because you don't have a full toolkit of emotions, and you know, you don't have a full toolkit of psychological help. But her job was to help her children. She did a fantastic job. However, she got assaulted quite a lot by, you know what I mean? And these were right there, like, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think the oldest children she looked after was like 12 and 13. But 12 and 13-year-old boy or girl can do damage, and they did. You know, she's got scars, she's got bite marks. Me and her, I've done a lot of mad stuff, mad jobs, like worked on a door, I was in the army and all that lot, so I've got some scars, yeah? My mum has more scars than I do, which is saying something. Like, I've been stabbed, I've been knocked unconscious, I've got a fucking fracture in my skull, you know what I mean? She has more scars than I do. She's a fucking lion. But she's 72, and unfortunately she's slowly coming to the realisation that she's not in charge anymore, and she can't do everything she could do when she's 30. And this has led to me just stopping working and becoming a full-time carer. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Everyone, most of the people in the Dirty Bastards, especially Chibbs and Chris and people like that, have listened to me fucking bellyache about it. And I can't, like, honestly, I cannot thank everyone in the DB, everyone that subscribes to my channel, everyone that subscribes to all of our channels enough. Just for being cool with me not uploading shit, and the support that you've given me and everything it's lovely, and I certainly do appreciate it. So that's basically what's going on, you know. I'm going to be looking after my mum, so I'm going to try and stream more. I'm basically at home all the time now anyway, do you know what I mean? When I have to go and get her prescriptions and stuff, that's the only time I'm going out, so dead exciting life. But that's basically what's going on with me. So hopefully now that everything's settled down, I've got 2 more courses to do, and I'll be able to start streaming more. The other thing is getting in the right headspace as well, because we're doing a lot of like work with mum, like you know, getting her into the headspace of just existing. She doesn't have to, you know, be in 5th gear all the time now, you know. But hopefully we'll get there. She's doing great. I'm feeling a lot better about fucking everything. I was super bummed about not working, but I'm getting over it, you know what I mean? It's quite nice being a man of leisure. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Those are the things that help the algorithm. Make sure you check out everyone in the description. Make sure you check out all the Dirty Bastards. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.